Hey guys, so I got quite a few requests to do a speed test comparison here between the new Xperia X and the Z5, so Sony's outgoing flagship series. So we can see, is there a big difference between the phones here? We're going to boot them up at the same time to start them off. And I don't know which one's going to actually win this, I think it's going to be very close. Because you do have obviously, like a new software experience on the Xperia X, but a little bit more mid-range processor. It's going to be very close, I think. Oh, it's the X, only just. Wow, so that was very close for the boot up. But you can see the X does just pit the new Z5, and as I said, I think that's due to the software, being a bit lighter. We have updated it to the latest software as well. Sony pushed out an update last night, so that's pretty cool. We can just have a look how they compare here. Everything's closed down, as you can see. And just open up some apps. So far the X seems to be ahead by a little hair. That was the Z5. And again, we do have the X. X again. So you can see Sony's done a brilliant job here when it comes to the optimization. Z5 quicker for the camera there, but I bet it's not as quick when it comes to the gallery. There you go, you can see I'd rather a quick gallery personally. So I think you can safely say for the daytime apps, the speed is improved on the X generally. We can have a look at the Play Store as well. Similar there, and a game I think we do have. Oh, so the game seems to be coming on the Z5 a bit quicker, maybe because it's got a more high-end graphics chip. So overall, I'm still going to give it to the X because I think it did very well there. Generally for most of the stuff. We can just have a look at the test of the Wi-Fi here between the two. So both should be on the same point. So that's nice. We just check the Z5. Doesn't disappoint. And you can see very nice score here for the Z5. And the X to me is a little bit more kind of average when it comes to the Wi-Fi. And it is on 30% battery, so that should be enough. So the Z5 definitely takes it here for the download, but the upload a little bit faster on the X, which is quite a nice little bonus there. So we can have a look at the the browsing. Just open up a few websites, just see how they handle this. So we can just check out WWE. So you can see about the same when it comes to this page. GSM. Again, about the same here. So not a huge difference, it seems. We do have Daily Mail. So this one could be a little bit more different because a bigger page to load. I don't think it responded to my touch then. So we go back. So I think the Z5 loaded that a little bit quicker then. Just go back to the home page. But the X going back to the home page there. So you can see not a massive difference when it comes to the web. So that is a good performance again from the X. So we can just have a look now at the multitasking. 3 gigs of RAM here versus 3 gigs of RAM shouldn't be an issue. And you can see straight away it is very buttery here. No difference between the two of them, which is good. Both reloaded the dialer, but this came up first. A little bit faster to come up here on the X again. So you can definitely see that optimization is giving you some gains. Reload when you go through all of them. Although strangely enough they've gotten rid of the multitasking button, which is very useful, like the clear all thing. Straight in there. So you can see, you know, modest improvement with the X when it comes to the multitasking. Not a huge difference though. Generally Z5 still very competent and could be better for the gaming because, as I said, the GPU performance. But you know, overall you can see here, you know, it'd be a very hard choice really if you're going to look at which one to buy out of these two. I think the X is more refined experience of the Z series in general, but then again, you know, it doesn't have the waterproofing or the 4K video support, and other things like the processor could be considered a bit more mid-range, but the actual performance is very comparable. So if you're worried about the performance aspect of the two devices, I wouldn't be personally. It's just the price really. I think they're going to reduce the price when the performance does come out, so you know, probably best waiting for that or getting a Z5 for now. But it's a nice phone nevertheless. I've not been disappointed, and hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.